180! Right, hi everybody, this is the third in the video series of hints, tips and advice for beginners. Now in the last video I covered the stance and addressing the board. Caused a bit of controversy among some of the dart players out there, and what I want to do today is I want to talk a little bit about the mechanics of it, to try and explain what I was trying to get at. Now, even if you're starting to play darts now, or you're a seasoned player and you've been playing for years, it's the same as golf. Now, here's a good example. You can go and get a set of golf clubs, get onto a golf course, a municipal one, and just start whacking at the ball.
It's the opportunity to obtain some of my personal darts. I do this every now and again. They only come up very rarely. Probably about every 3 months or every 6 months a set comes up. Because I'm putting it in as a raffle. So it's going to be on the PayPal Me. So basically in the link down here there's going to be a link underneath here. It's £2 a ticket. So every £2 you put in, so it's £2 a ticket to win these Shot Viking Dracars. You're going to get the Dynamite Daves set up, so you're going to get the click system shafts and the click system flights that go with it. I'm going to sign for you the flights, the box, and I'm going to include a little letter of authentication and also a couple of photographs. So if you like a package, it'll be really nice anyway. Quite a few little bits will be in there with it. So it'll be definitely worth having a go at. And so to the hockey.
The chances of you getting it anywhere where you want it to go are very slim. It's exactly the same with darts. All that's different is the degree. When you whack a golf ball, it goes somewhere into the distance, and you go and pick it up and it could be 20 yards away from where you want it to be. Exactly the same with darts. When you throw a dart, if you're not actually throwing the dart correctly or in a good mechanical way, then the dart is not going to go where you want it to go. And this is what all us dart players are trying to achieve, is to get that dart to go exactly where we want it to every time. Now, if you stand on the hockey, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate a different darts throwing style, which I've actually witnessed myself on Darts Tips and Advice. This is more exaggerated, obviously, to make a point, but if you get the dart and you aim it at the board, and then as you're going to throw the dart, you move back, you move your arm forward, you move it across your face, and you throw it at the dartboard like this. And I have seen people throw darts like this. Now what's happening there is you've got to get every one of those elements absolutely pin perfect every time for that dart to land in the same spot. So if you're doing this, you've got your arm is moving across instead of moving in a straight direction. It's moving across your face, which makes it so you've got to move your face out of the way to try and attempt to keep your arm in a straight line, which means that as you're doing that, your elbow is naturally pulling in. So as you go to release, the dart is going off in a strange direction. You're compensating that sometimes with your fingers and sometimes with the sway of your body, trying to pull the dart back to where it needs to go. Now what I was trying to explain in the last video is, if you get a good stance on the hockey and you get a good arm action, what you've got to do is good arm action, keep yourself straight, keep this all nice and still. So throw, throw, throw. Now what I was trying to explain was, if you're throwing the way that I throw, all that's moving is your arm. So you've got, in theory, two elements to think about, which is your arm and your release. So if you keep that constant all the time, whether you're aiming at the treble 20, at the double 10, at the double 16, at the double 18, the throw is the same all the time. All you're going to do is move your body to where it goes, and the throw stays exactly the same. All you do is you put a tiny little bit more effort into it to get it up to the 18s. When you go down for the 16s, what I do is I adjust my body position to throw downwards and try and keep the arm action consistent all the time. So to conclude it, what you need to do is you've got people who are doing all this, swaying all over the place, standing. Obviously some people have got to stand like a boxer because of medical conditions, but if you're perfectly fit and what have you, and you can twist your body, then if you try and throw the way that I'm attempting to show you is a good way to throw, and if you think what I'm saying is common sense, then have a go at it. You can't lose anything, but like anything, it's uncomfortable to start off with, but it will become second nature and it will improve your darts. Thanks for watching.